Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. And on this video, I want to talk a little bit about politics. I've been hearing a lot of political talk on YouTube and on TV. And I want to kind of let you know where I stand on it, as well as the truth about it. Listen, man. The truth is that a lot of people want to bypass morality, and they want to bypass the necessaries to take care of home, and that being the United States. So lately, the conservatives have been under fire because of the grifters, like just Pearly. And I liked a lot of things Candace Owens said originally, but like lately, I don't know what's been going on with her. Like, it's like, to me personally, when you marry, let's say you marry outside of your race, in particular a white person, then you limit yourself as to your actual factual and realistic influence, because your interests are divided. Basically, you can't really speak for blacks and you married to like a white person. You still, if you be yourself and you just say, okay, I'm married to this white person, so what, I'm gonna be me, and you don't let it change the way you think and the way you do things, it could work. But who does that? Hardly none of them do that. They get with white people and they start bashing blacks. And at first, like, you know, when you listen to her when we originally started knowing who she was, it was like kind of different. Like, but now, if you listen to her lately, it's almost like the question I always ask: what's your angle? And I ask that to everybody. Like, when I see people talking like traditionalism and conservatism and all this stuff is a bad thing, then I say to them, what's your angle? Socialism? No. Listen, I don't care where you from. Socialism is not gonna work. Not here, it ain't. Not in a country that bases its uniqueness off of the fact that they provide freedom. So socialism and communism ain't gonna work here. You know, so what's your angle? Like, listen, even though it's grifters on the conservative side, it's also grifters on the liberal side. So what am I gonna go with? Am I gonna say, well, these people ain't living up to who they say, so I'm gonna be an idiot? No, I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I still believe in a traditional marriage. I still believe in traditional values. And then, listen, y'all gotta realize that some people, these younger people, they grew up with a whole different thing. Like, if you tell a younger person under 30, man, my wife got to submit and she got to do this and that, they gonna say you're just trying to control her. But you got to realize that a true conservative is going to basically go by the Bible principles. Now, people have grifted on conservatism. They have. But marriage is still a biblical thing, like, and they turn it into something weird. So basically, if we dug into everybody, there's not a person alive that you won't find anything. I mean, everybody had some, did something, want to do something. That's just part of being human. Like, you go, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. That's why in this space, we got to get back to, you have to beat people with debate. You can't Well, he said something I don't like, so you dox him, and now you're trying to discredit. No, you should be able to prove your talking point. Like, if you got to do that, that's like the person who can't fight to just pull out a gun and want to shoot. What's that on my face? That's what that's like. Traditional values is how this country became the richest nation in the world and became everything that it became. Now, because they getting away from the traditional values, now that's how we seeing all what we seeing. Spikes in crime, hatred, disrespect, arrogance, narcissism, because people don't have no standards. They don't have no standards. And then you got people who want to, the people who try to convince you that know how the gift of gab, that doo-doo smells good. And see, I doxed him. See, he that don't change what needs to be done. But younger guys, they think different from us. They see submission of a woman as a bad thing. Meanwhile, while they cheat on her the whole time. They try to have, this is what I believe. I believe a lot of people, they want to go all out, but it's not popular. They want to do drugs, they want to do all the bad stuff, way more than the good stuff, but it's not popular. Some of them actually care about the image that they set forth, even though they got all that darkness in their heart and mind. So this Steven Crowder, all these people that, listen, it don't change nothing. People get divorced, man. People get divorced, and I definitely ain't on his side, but I'm saying, like, and I'm going to say this, most divorces is because of the woman somehow. Most of them. Like, what happens is these women be watching all this stuff on TV. They get all this stuff in their head that's not what marriage is. And then it's negative reaction to one another. Now, sometimes you got the guys that mess up their marriage. But a guy that's just leading his household and his wife don't want to follow, that ain't him messing up his marriage. If your wife decides she want to talk to other dudes now, okay, you gave up all your women for her. How is that your fault? How is it your fault if your wife wants to change everything that made you want to marry her, and then you end up divorced? That's not the guy's fault. Who would marry somebody who don't respect them? Who would stay married to somebody that don't respect? You got guys on YouTube, they trying to, like Derek Jackson and plenty other dudes, that's trying to do it in a subtle fashion. Trying to make it like, well, you got divorced, that's your fault. Without even knowing all the details of why people is getting divorced. They want to just side with women, believe all women, it's your fault. Not knowing the details, not knowing all the stuff that was did and said. That's what's going on. And I noticed that I don't agree with nobody 100% on YouTube. I watch a lot of content. I don't agree with nobody 100%. Nobody. I don't believe in socialism. I don't believe in communism. I don't care who's grifting. I don't believe in that stuff. That stuff is not gonna work. But yet you'll have people that they got an agenda, they got an angle. So they want to make you think that traditional values are bad. They're not. They're not. And just, as a matter of fact, let's go here. If you ain't never had problems in relationships, I don't think that this is the space for you to be talking, because people is having problems. and they need solutions. So if you got the perfect woman, why are we hearing from you? You should be spending time with your perfect woman. You need people who've seen the good and the bad, who have wisdom that grew and developed based on their experiences. I understand this younger people in this space, and I listen to them. But when it comes to morals, they just ain't the generation. Young people do not have morals like that. They do not know what a woman is supposed to be. All these dudes want women, you cute, you cute. And then I'm hearing a lot of them, this where they going to. They trying to say that if you become like a MGTOW or red pill, real red pill, not this fake stuff singing in your drawers with a cigar, that's blue pill. But I'm talking about the real stuff where you open to everything. When I say open to everything, I mean your mind is open. I don't mean that immorality. And because I'm open to everything, I'm independent when it comes to my political. Because I know that neither side is perfect. But I'm not going to use the imperfections on either side and let them shape my views. My views are my views. I believe in homeschool. I believe in the right to bear arms. I believe in the Bible. I believe in a traditional marriage. If you ain't going to be traditional, it's not even really a marriage. Because of where it comes from, the institution of marriage and how it was founded by God himself. All this other stuff, that ain't it. And it don't matter what Candace Owens or Steven Crowder and all these other people that people use as an excuse because they want communism. They want a universal wage that's not going to be high enough or fair for people that get out there and go for theirs. Capitalism needs to be tweaked. It needs to be more fair, but it don't need to go away. It don't need to go away. So I would say if I had to run for office, I probably, would end up having to be a Republican, even though I would probably be disagreeing with them on some stuff as well. You need social programs, man. Because of the monopoly that some people have, because things happen in life. So you do need social program, but at the same time, it shouldn't be abused. It should be there for use, but it shouldn't be where you don't have to do anything and you perfectly fine. That's socialism. That's communism. Well, let me dig in your cookie jar. Communism. But yet, we hear people. Oh, I found out this. I found out that. Communism is still bad. I found this out. Socialism is still bad. But look, I doxed this. Don't matter. You still need the right to bear arms. The United States of America still needs to be free. And we need to have more nationalistic pride. Oh, white people racist. You're not going to change that. So you think we should overhaul the whole system because white people is racist? Come on now. Tripping. Anyway, that's the first video I want to do. I'm finna just knock them all out real quick and get to my business out here. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.